just have a feeling you are so close to experiencing major growth with your email list. In 4 years, I've grown my list from around 900 subscribers to well over 28,000, and that increases by at least 50 subscribers per day. Everything I do to grow my list, I am teaching you today, so get ready, buckle up, and let's do this. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I promise practical advice to build your brand. You are watching this because you want to grow your email list, and I want you to grow your email list too. Where do you even begin? You begin by using a reliable marketing platform. If you want my recommendation, that should be ConvertKit. Yes, ConvertKit is sponsoring this video, but let me be very clear about something. I have paid ConvertKit way more money over the years than they have paid me, and they deserve it because this platform has become an integral part of my growth. I am a proud paying customer of ConvertKit. My list today is 30 times the size it was 4 years ago when I started on this platform. Before ConvertKit, I used MailChimp, and I switched when I felt I had outgrown that platform. There are distinct competitive advantages that ConvertKit offers over its competitors, so let me show you up close. We'll jump into our first way to grow your email list fast. Let's start with a compelling freebie. What is a freebie? Quite simply, something you give away for free. Nowadays, you can't expect someone to just sign up for your email list because they want to hear from you. You can probably relate to me when I say I hear from too many people in my inbox, right? And nowadays, email has, or I should say, exchanging your email has become a form of currency, right? When someone hands you over their email, they probably want something in exchange. Plus, a freebie is a great way to attract the right kind of audience, someone who will want to hear from you, maybe someone who will buy a course or a product from you and ideally become your customer or your client. Now, I have a whole bunch of freebies that I have tried over the years because you're not necessarily guaranteed to know the first one you create is going to succeed. So you're seeing on screen a handful of them that I've tried over the years. This one right here, I had no idea was going to be my all-star 100 evergreen content ideas that you could post today. In fact, almost 22,000 people have signed up for this freebie, at least at the time of recording this video. Many of them have come from YouTube, and that is incredible. Here's a look at what this freebie actually looks like. It's a PDF. And you can see here, I have in fact delivered on what I promised, 100 evergreen content ideas. I positioned this so someone could just quickly open this, land on a page, and have an idea for something that they could post on social media. Very simple, and the fact that it's digital means that I don't have any printing costs or really any costs associated with giving this away for free once it's created. Next, let's talk about sequences and automation. First, I'll point out here under the sequences screen, this is where you would actually set up the sequences of emails. Sequences simply mean it will send an email in a certain order and cadence that you define. In this particular example, I have one email that goes out. If I wanted to create some follow-up emails, say a day or two after the first one, I could do that right here in ConvertKit. I would just define the day right there and set this to actually be active. This enables you to send emails automatically. That's called sequences. Now I've hopped over to the automations menu on one of my clients' accounts. You'll see here that we have visual automations, which enable you to create an automated funnel for your audience, as well as rules. I'm going to focus on these two. And rules are simply instances where if this, then that, right? If certain something, then this is the result. We would call that a trigger and a result. Starting with visual automations, here we basically, you'll see when a subscriber lands or does a certain behavior, we have a subsequent action that happens, okay? So in this case, if they sign up for a 5-day Create Your Master Plan training, this is my client Tina's account, then they will receive this email sequence, the 5-day Create Your Master Plan training. Very simple. There are a ton of automations that you can create here in ConvertKit. You can get really creative, and there's all different kinds of possibilities so that automation can make your life easier. If we click over here to rules, you'll see here that there are a number of rules. Again, trigger is what causes an action. So in this case, if they subscribe to any of these forms, then the action is we tag that subscriber so that we can keep track and stay organized. Now let's switch gears and I'm gonna hop over to a different client account where I can show you another very important tactic or strategy to grow your list quickly. This is something I'm a big believer in, sending plain text style emails. This is my client, Dr. Laura Shaheen, an endocrinologist. She sends content on reproductive health, and look at how simple her email blast is. While it's tempting to send an email with all kinds of images and videos and hyperlinks, the second you do that, it starts to feel like an advertisement, like one of those mailers you get and you throw in the garbage immediately. We do not want to spend lots of time on an email that's just going to get thrown out, or worse, not even opened. Here we're seeing a plain text style email that looks like an email that she would send you directly, and that is exactly what we're trying to emulate. I love that Laura is hyperlinking to some of the other content she's creating online, and I even love more this email signature that she signs off with that is consistent with her email signature in real life when she sends a one-to-one email. Obviously, very important that you have an unsubscribe link. It is important, and it is the law to make sure you have that in any mass email that is required by law. If you don't account for that in your template, then ConvertKit will add one for you. Finally, jumping over to one more feature that I think is going to help you grow your email list quickly, that is a landing page that converts. Have a look at my client. Her brand is Carrots and Cake, Tina. Look at this beautiful landing page that is so simple. The idea here is to get people to sign up for her blueprint, and all you ask for is an email address, and then here you push the button, get the quiz, right? This is captivating, it's exciting, the visuals are beautiful, and it's not a page that goes on forever and ever and ever. It's very simple and action-oriented. Having the content and the sign up or the call to action, what we would call above the fold, is key, right? Having that visible before someone has to scroll, that is a really, really good strategy. Best of all, have a look at these features. This was designed and built in ConvertKit without even having to leave the platform or go back to your website editor and build it there. Everything here is in one place, and I am such a fan of both how simple they keep this, but also how many features you have available to you. Here you can adjust your headings, your body, your background image, and even the card color. And if you want, you can add custom CSS to style it further. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. I think it's time to quickly review. Here's what you need to know to grow your email list quickly. A compelling freebie. People aren't just gonna sign up, they want something in return. Try more than one freebie to see what sticks. You need sequences and automation, where sequences are a series of emails people receive. Automations are the actions that you can apply to a subscriber, like enrolling them in a sequence or tagging them to keep them organized. Stick with plain text style emails so your emails don't feel like flyers that go straight into the garbage. Make them feel like an actual email you're sending someone. Conversion is always higher with that approach. Finally, keep your landing pages simple so they convert, and you can do all of this in ConvertKit. You need ConvertKit. It has been an integral part of my business growth. I would actually say that email is arguably more important than social media, at least in my business. Why? Because algorithms change on social media platforms, and access to your audience really is controlled by the platforms themselves. Email is different. While I can't guarantee that someone will open your email or buy your product, how often do people change their email address? Not very often. And that kind of access is incredible. And there's something a lot more timeless about this medium in comparison to social media. I put a link to ConvertKit in the description below. This platform will help you get organized with your email marketing to start growing your business like I have. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Next, I'm sharing a few videos that I think you'll be interested in. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching, and those videos are coming up next.